Alright, let's see what this is like. We'll see what this is like. I don't know what to expect here, but let's see. We'll do, where's the group? Okay. Now, about the chat. Is chat going to show up in OBS for me? Or will I have to have this browser up? We'll keep it like this for now so that I can see. And I don't have any idea. There we go. All right, I can see chat. I can't see chat in OBS, so we're going to just minimize OBS. And let me turn on some game audio. Because I don't know about using... I mean, hell, this might even be copyrighted. I don't know the rules for streaming on YouTube. We'll just have the in-game sound effects. Surely that won't be a problem. What's going on, everybody? Conrad, Lupo, what's going on? Do it. Alright, what do we want to do here? I don't think... Have I used my auto battles yet? It's 16 energy a pop. I have not. Alright, let's just level up some more stuff then. What's up, King? Here we go. We got some people showing up now. Alright, let's level up. Just level up all of them, I guess. Duh. Let me move this over here. Maybe this would be better over here. YouTube stream. I never thought I'd see the day. Never thought I'd see the day. I wonder if I loaded up my bot. I don't think it would. I think all that's hooked up to Twitch. Why go live when it's bath time? Well, man, sit at your computer and take a baby white bath. I don't know what to tell you. I know it's Saturday. I know it's bath day. The goat or Cowboys? I think I gotta go Cerrone, man. War Maiden or Valerie? So they're gonna do different things for you. They would be nice on a team together, but War Maiden is really there to put an AOE defense breakup. Valerie's there more to support the team and heal. So they could go on a team together. I don't know that I would say one is necessarily better than the other. They just serve very different purposes. Because it's Nightmare, and he's the only one that I know of that can do it in my champ box right now. I haven't tried to do it with any of the nukers, but I'm certain they can't do it. Why am I watching this? That's a good question. I think that's a question everybody should ask. What's up, Dom? What you doing, man? Yeah, that would actually be a pretty decent team. You're covering a lot of bases there. You've got the AoE defense break. You're getting utility out of Executioner. Relic Keeper and Kale are there for damage. Different types of damage. You're doing poison damage. I think Executioner scales off defense, if I'm not mistaken. So that covers a lot of bases. That should be a pretty good team for... wait, that's a 5-man team. I guess is that a clan boss team you're thinking of? I guess I don't know. I'll take a look at Biggin and see how he's geared, and we'll let him try it. Love your vids. I appreciate that. I've been trying to figure out what to put together to get up. Don't have anything glaring right now, but hopefully something will hit me in the next day or two. Nothing to do here, so tired out of boredom. That's the worst. Okay. At least it's something. Just to get out of that room. Pulled Adriel today. Nice. She was one of my first epics I pulled way back. She's a pretty decent support. I think I only stopped using her when I pulled Steel Skull. I think Steel Skull kind of took her place and everything, but... So yeah, it's... If you're as early game as it sounds like, that's not a bad clan boss team either. Kale's going to do good poison. Kale's going to be your primary poisoner unless you luck up and pull somebody else, but on my free-to-play account, I'm using Kale. And on runs where I do 1 million to 1.2 million per key damage, he's got like 900,000 of that damage. So he does most of the damage. So as long as you can kind of support him and keep him alive, he does a pretty good amount of it. If you decide to 6-star Relic Keeper and do his masteries, there was a time where he was doing about 2 million damage by himself on clan boss per key. But I had good support around him, and I was running other poisoners and stuff. So Relic Keeper's good at a lot of things, but you will eventually outgrow him. Slept most of Thanksgiving. Yeah, that really sucks they couldn't get you out of there by the holiday. Are they giving you any information on when you might get out? Or are you just kind of hanging around waiting? Which is really what military life is. Oh, right, okay. That's worth trying. To reflect damage. Yeah, Kale's going to be your primary damage dealer for a while. That's why he's such a good starter, as opposed to the others. He can kind of do everything else they can do, but he's got way more clan boss utility than any of them. Maybe, let me see if I move the chat over here. What would we think about that? No, I'll have to look, crank my neck. Currently have Relic Keeper at 5-star. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Relic Keeper. Some people don't like him and say he's not worth any effort, but I never regretted 6-star in mine. Seems like this coming week should be the week you hear something. I mean, they can't just sit you there forever. Oh, and for anybody that voted, I don't know if anybody is aware that I put up a poll, I guess a little over a week ago, letting you guys vote on a new game series to introduce, but it was Luigi's Mansion 3, Pokemon, or Outer Worlds. Pokemon won, and I recorded the first episode tonight, so I just have to edit it, but hopefully I'll have it up in the next couple days. I think I'm going to do an Outer Worlds series as well, because Pokemon won, but just barely, and I think now if you go look at the poll, they're tied. So I'm just going to do both of them. But I was surprised by that. I thought Luigi's Mansion would win. But it didn't. Love your work with the Reskin Legendary group. It's funny. I appreciate that. That one was fun. That was a lot of fun to make. I got my buddy and Emily involved in that one. That was a good time. I'll probably do another one like that sometime soonish. There's plenty of other reskins for me to play with, so. Let's see, who we talking about? Relic Keeper. 2 offense in it. Yeah, that's not bad. It depends on what you want out of him. I always built him pure attack. I never really worried about speed. I don't think he ever had more than like plus 20 speed. So double attack crit rate set is a good way to go. And I mean, he probably is not ever going to be capable of farming Nightmare Campaign, but he could do Brutal for me in about 40 seconds by himself. And he doesn't have to have insane stats to be a decent farmer. He was really good support. I don't know if that's the right word, but he was really good in the dungeons at wave clearing. Pretty good burst damage on the dungeon bosses for a good while. He's solid in arena. Like I said, I got some decent clan boss damage out of him for a while. So he's pretty good, pretty diverse considering he doesn't technically do very many things. He's got good multipliers. He puts out good damage. And he kind of takes care of himself with his kit, so he doesn't have to have a ton of support around him to be good. I like him. I think he's great as a fusion. I think it's cool that everybody can get him relatively easily. And, you know, back in a time where I was really proud of everything Plarium was doing, I always really appreciated that Relic Keeper was the fusion and that he wasn't insanely hard to get. But those are different times. I wish the volume in this game would stay on top even when I click out of it, because I click out of it a lot. Message retracted. So I don't know what happened. I don't know why it did that. If there's some sort of language filter, I'm gonna have to figure out how to turn that off. Like I said, this is my first YouTube stream, so I have no idea what the default settings are. I don't really know what to expect. Was it maybe a link? Let me see if there's a way for me to... Oh, you deleted it. Okay, okay. And yeah, I'll say this a few times throughout the stream just to make sure everybody hears it as people pop in and out. But if you want to catch me streaming more often, I don't know how often I'll stream on YouTube. I'll probably try to work it into the rotation a little bit, but I mostly stream on Twitch. So I've got my Twitch link in the description. If anybody wants to follow there, that's where I'll more than likely be streaming on a regular basis. As regular as it is anyway. I think you'd have to experience the Nightmare campaign to see these dudes. It's pretty difficult. I had a really good Thanksgiving. We had a really good time. We went to Emily's parents and a bunch of family and friends came over. It was a really, really good time. Food was good. Like, food's always good on Thanksgiving, but you know, there's usually like one dish that you're not really fond of. Every single dish there was killer. And one of her parents' friends made this pecan pie that just ruined my life. It was so good. My favorite Raid Shadow Legend YouTuber. I think it's Stu. I think Stu does content most closely related to the type of stuff that I came up doing in Summoner's War. He does a lot of like rare teams. He targets things that more people can relate to, which is what I always kind of set out to do. And he's just fun. He adds a little flavor to his summon videos. He does a lot of different things. I think it's probably Stu, but there's a lot of them I get a kick out of. There's a lot of them I like watching. Love your videos. Thank you. What my next 6-star should be: Apothecary, Spirit Host, Executioner, Valerie. I think Apothecary. He's not necessarily the most fun 6-star. And I wasn't really pumped to 6-star him when the time came, but he's a really good 6-star. He gets a good bump in his base stats. His base speed goes up at 6-star Ascension, and there's just so much utility you can get out of him. And once he's 6-starred, you can get Giant Slayer on him. He can start to contribute a couple million damage in Clan Boss. He's probably the way I would go out of that list. What am I doing tonight? I have no idea, King. We're just gonna wing it. I'll probably play around in the champ box. I think Dom wants me to see if I have a more interesting farmer or maybe a faster farmer for Nightmare campaign. So I think I'll show him what we got there, and then I don't know, we'll just bounce around and do whatever. Relic Keeper does not need speed. I always went attack percentage boots on him. Some people will tell you to go speed, and speed is not going to hurt necessarily. It'll help him get more turns, but I was always just more interested in him putting out the damage, and I generally ran him with an apothecary or someone that could bump his speed up and help him turn cycle. Or he was farming campaign, and as long as he was faster than everybody once, he could one-shot him pretty easily. So that's a preference thing. I always preferred to go attack percentage, but if you wanted to go speed, it's not wrong. It's just a matter of what you want out of him. Yeah, definitely. I ate way too much. And then we came home and ordered food. I don't know what that was about, but it was rough. It was a rough night. I thought you just made jokes. No, I still play it. I've been thinking about that a lot, actually. It's like, it frustrates me that I still love this game. I want to hate it, but it's a good game. What can you do? Hey, Mom. What's up? Have the same name? Oh, really? I didn't know that. There you go. Speed's at 181. There you go. Nice. You came from Summoner's War? Oh, okay. Yeah, I played... I actually almost streamed Summoner's War earlier today. Because I haven't done TOA this rotation. And I'm not playing a ton of Summoner's War these days, but I'll usually log back in and knock out TOA. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do that in the next couple days. That's still fun for me to do. It's my favorite thing. I think it's my favorite bit of content in Summoner's War, so maybe we'll do that soon. What was more fun to shoot? Reskin Legendary Group, or did you vote for Plarium yet? I think the reskin was probably the most fun. I got to play around with some voices. I downloaded and bought the pro version of a voice changer just for that. And like I said, I got to include some more people into it. So I got to direct a little bit, send my buddy some lines. And I think overall that was one of the more fun projects I've done, just because I got to add some people to it and do some things I hadn't done before. Prior to that, I think it was the DJ RNG video was probably my most fun one. Because that was, again, something I had not tried to do before. Ordering food. What were we thinking? Yeah. What's up, Dougie? Yeah, I thought I would do a YouTube stream. I always stream on Twitch when I stream, and I know a lot of my YouTube people either don't really make it over to Twitch at all, or maybe just don't know that I stream on Twitch. So I thought I'll work some YouTube streams into the mix. Yeah, we came home and ordered food. We walked in the door, and I was still struggling from how full I was, and she's like, I want French fries. It's like, oh, God, okay. And I wasn't going to not get something. Use Diabolus with him. Haikatoon. Yeah, Haikatoon is great. She's a great champ. They do a pretty good job with the champs that they give you for the login. I think Dark Aethel needs a bit of a buff. I don't think she's quite as relevant as maybe they intended. I think there's a few tweaks they could make on her that would make her much better. Yeah, this is Nightmare. Appreciate it, Gremlin. What's up, Radu? Radu Tiba? Pulled Martyr and Trunda only 2 weeks into the game. Golly. Those are some nice pulls. Martyr's arguably the best champ in the game. No, I did not fuse Sir Nick. So this account that I'm playing on, I think I've had for, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks now. Dom, who's in the chat, this used to be his account and he quit playing. So I took over his account for him until he decides to come back. It's not taking out max level champs. That explains quite a bit. Because since the runs are longer, I'll turn it on and leave the room and come back and no one beyond the first 3 have been leveled up, but I always thought maybe it's because the first ones weren't getting maxed, because they haven't been maxed. But also, I don't always pay attention to that. I just kind of do what I do. But I think Grass mentioned that, actually. Thundathide Trunda. Yeah, I've got another arena video in the lineup. I put out one a while back. I'm going to do another one pretty soon that I think will be probably more relevant and interesting now that arena has a little bit of a scene. Let's check this out. Okay, so no more auto battle. And Dom wants to see who else maybe can farm that. So let's take a look. I appreciate it, Jay Norris. Someone pulled Venus on their first Void Shard. Nice. She's great to have, no doubt. So Biggin? We'd probably have to rework Biggin for this. Because it's no joke in there, man. It's like... It's almost like stage 20 dungeon waves is how strong these enemies are in the Nightmare campaign. The dummies who complained about it made Plarium break it. Yeah, I never had any complaints about the way it worked before. I'm not even sure what the complaint would be about the way it worked before. They're pretty tanky. Yeah, they're pretty tanky. Whoever does it's going to need god tier stats. Like, the reason Sir Nick can do it is because he looks like this. Like, whoever does it is going to have to be pretty insane. You've seen Ray do it in 1 minute, really? Wow, okay. Are they going speed farmer route on her, or are they going, like, high damage? Really? And that's the thing that they listened to and changed. So Eva was my farmer. I mean, we'll let her try it. I guess it'll be good to see just what it looks like when she tries to do it, but something tells me. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't even touch him. It's a different game in here. I don't mind Nick doing it in 1.5 minutes, to be honest. I think that's probably not a bad time. Eva. I'd be interested to see the Ray that could do it in a minute. I would like to know what those stats look like. Because this Ray's okay, but it would probably be a lot more crit damage. And a lot more attack, probably. But, I mean, it's going to be hard to get anybody in there that puts him... He doesn't really even struggle with it, though. He's never even been close to not being able to do it. But, I mean, you think they're all level 220. What's up, Get Wrecked? interested in rosin. You think rosin could do it? Ray doing 1 minute runs is pretty intense. She's legit though. She's also got the chance of freezing. She's got some crowd control potential that could kind of pad her survivability a little bit. Haven't been logged in for 3 days. You just been busy or just not feeling it? Are the Cupidus packs worth picking up? I haven't looked at it. And it's going to show it to me in yen, so I'll have to Google the conversion. I mean, generally, no. They don't generally put out packs that are that good. They've done a couple lately that have been alright, but... Yeah, I'm not sure if he could. If he could, I think it'd probably take him a while. I don't know what kind of damage output we can get out of rosin. Having pain in your kidneys, that sucks. Have you had it checked out? I'm gonna click out of the game for a sec. Oh, wow. Minute 19. I love Discord's like, are you sure you want to follow this link? Like, yeah. It's pretty crazy. For Christmas, 20x chance to pull Santa, but lower chance to pull. Epoth and Rockbreaker. Nightmare Campaign could certainly be aggravating to get through if you don't have some crazy legendaries. I'm kind of fortunate to have what I have at my disposal, but I don't know. I think it might be another example of something where I don't know if there's I haven't tested it enough yet, but I don't know if there's a free-to-play team that can do it. What's up, Childish? Going on the 5th. Might be a kidney infection. Yeah, I'm praying no kidney stones for you too, man. There's not very many things I'm legitimately scared of. Kidney stones is one of them. So I'm hoping it's not that too. Drexstar. I think I have him. I don't think I've built him. But I can take a look at him and we can talk about how to build him if you want. Shaman is actually not bad, depending on your level of spending. I would say if you're closer to free-to-play, Shaman is a pretty decent champ. If you're going to spend and do a lot of summons, you're probably going to pull something better than her soon. But using her on the free-to-play account I'm running, she's not bad. She's got a strip, she's got the revive, she's got some fun stuff going on in her kit. So it depends on your spending habits. If you're going to be a big spender, I would say don't put a lot of resources in her because you're not going to use her long. Otherwise, she's decent for early and early mid. Get the last immortal set on him. If I was willing to sacrifice the crit rate, I could get his HP insane. But I just don't, I don't want to lose the crit rate. And all the pieces that I have on him have such high crit rate. It's not like I could lose 7 crit rate right now and still be at 100. But none of my pieces add 7. It's like all 16 and 20 and... Yeah, Miscreated Monster was a good... I did a couple of different mixes throughout the campaign. One of them was, I tried the Miscreated Monster and Madame Sarah's combo. They worked for a minute. I'll tell you a combo that worked really good for me, and not a lot of people are going to be able to do it, obviously, but Santa and Harvest Jack. I was calling them the Happy Holidays squad. They were running through stages like nothing. Stuff that my Bad Alcazar and Valkyrie couldn't do together. Sir Nick and Harvest Jack just ran through. Like, they were a really, really good duo. I thought Drexthar was in the, am I not thinking of, am I confused on who Drexthar is? I think Drexthar is in the vault. Is he not? Special offer. Hang on, let me grab you a link to Chosen's link or pack calculator, which is pretty handy. You can just put all the information for the pack in here, and it'll tell you if it's any good, based on his calculations, which are generally pretty on point. Opinion on War Chief. I think he's kind of notorious for not being so great, but we can take a look at him too. So who am I taking a look at? I told someone we could take a look at someone if we wanted. Now I don't remember who it was. I know Drexthar. We're going to see if he's in my vault. Santa was your first Lego. That's quite a nice first Lego. Him and Raglan. Wow. Was it during Double Voids or something? No problem, Jason. Valkyrie and Sir Nick, yeah. Yeah, Valkyrie and Bad Alcazar did a lot of it. Harvest Jack and Santa did what they couldn't. And then the last stage I did with... I remember thinking the last stage was really going to give me a headache. And now I don't even remember who I did it with, but they did it on the first try. Dom, do you remember? I told you in Grass when I did it. I'm pretty sure it was Sir Nick and somebody. Somebody with a defense break, I think. But it wasn't Venus. Maybe they didn't have a defense break. I don't remember. I don't know, Childish. I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I'll probably be here for a little bit. At least another hour and a half-ish. Minimum. Martyr and Ray. I was hanging out in Darth's stream while he was trying to do 12-7. It was pretty fun. He was having such a hard time with it, and that's why I was thinking, like, this is going to be such a headache for me. And I guess I just got lucky. I don't know. Lady Atessa. She doesn't stand out to me as being anybody that great, but let's pop around and look at some of these champs. Now, Drexthar, let me see if I'm confused on who he is. I was. That's who I was thinking Drexthar was. This is Drexthar. Okay. HP burn. Okay. Oh, he's one of those scales off defense and attack. AoE provoke. Places HP burn when hit. So you're probably going to want some accuracy on him. And then, I don't know what kind of multipliers he's got, but I would probably shoot to get a little bit of damage out of him. So I would build him like a defense-based damage dealer that needs accuracy. So look to get defense, crit rate, crit damage, accuracy, and speed on him. HP is, of course, nice, but if you're wanting to get damage out of him, I'd go that route. If he doesn't have good multipliers, then I would just build him like a tank. A speedy tank that needs accuracy. but it's nice that he scales off defense. So those will both kind of scale together. So it can be your decision if you want to scale his HP up at all, but definitely defense, speed, and accuracy. Then if you want to go crit rate, crit damage, you can do that too. Yeah, he's been pretty annoying for me in Arena. Pizza Man! What's going on? Lady Atessa. I believe she's Sacred Order. Is that right? Is that her? Yeah. Block buffs. I personally don't know that I would 60 her, but I don't know that I would knock anyone that wanted to 60 her. I think there's like maybe some kind of fun things you could do with her. Maybe this would be kind of nice in something like Fire Knight. It's kind of like a... The problem is that there's a rare named Hyria that does this. And I think it's on a lower cooldown, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know that I would 60 her right now, to be honest. But maybe somebody would say different. Requested access to G-Sheet. Oh, so that sheet I shared, I think you have to like save a copy of it. There's an option somewhere up there where you can like save or download a copy of it, and then it becomes yours to edit. I thought the link that I had for it, because I know I bookmarked it once, and then when I realized I couldn't edit it, I tried to bookmark. But I think you have to do that on your end. Somewhere in the top right, I think there's a download or save or copy or something, and then when you do that, that's when you can go in and make all the edits to it. So I'm doing different things with Clan Boss every time. The best I've done so far is like 18 with a team. But now I'm throwing in random stuff to kind of see what kind of rotations I can get. So I'm only doing like 7 usually because it's not working out. But I have some notes for a team that I'm going to try to put together. I just have to figure out which of my block damage / unkillable champs I want to use, and then rework them. And like, the reason I have not jumped into that yet is because I really don't want to change him. So I'm trying to decide if I want to use him or not. I really don't want to change him though. But like, it's pretty stat hungry. Everybody needs a lot of speed. So when I get it up and running, I'll show you some. But there's nothing to show right now. I'm just throwing in a different mix of champs every time, just for the hell of it. You need permission? Let me see if I can figure this out for you. Oh wait, here we go. Try this link. That should work. Let's play around with this Dragons team and see if we can't speed it up a bit. I was building Royal Guard to try to put in there. Let's see what they look like. Okay, good. Yeah, I had to make a shareable link for it, so that's an easy solution. Is Queen Eva worth taking a 6 if I'm already farming campaign? Ice, Dragon 19, Spider, and Fire 15. And I have 2-star Nightmare campaign. Don't have a counterattack yet. How fast are you farming campaign? What is this? Are you talking about that link, Grass? It's a pack value calculator that Chosen made. You put in everything that the pack offers, and it'll tell you how much it should cost based on how much everything seems to be valued at historically in the game. And then it kind of grades. It's really cool. It's really cool. And since he made it, he thinks that Plarium has started using it because all the packs they're putting out lately fall right into, like, right at the bottom line of, like, excellent based on his ratings. So now when he talks about it, he's like, I know you're using my stuff, Plarium. Crit chance gloves. Probably crit chance gloves for now. And then later, when you get your hands on better gear and you can open up a little bit more with what you're looking for in your substats, then you can go crit damage gloves. But going crit damage gloves makes it real hard to hit that crit rate. Crit rate really takes the pressure off. And you can always get an amulet, a crit damage amulet, to kind of compensate. So only, like I said, later when you have the gear for it and really want to pump out some stupid damage, then you can go crit damage gloves. Double Longbeard. It's slow. Yeah, if that's not too bad. I mean, there's really no ultimate reason to speed farm the campaign. It's nice to have, and it is a little more convenient. But as far as efficiency goes, I mean, you get the same amount for the same amount of runs. So, I don't know. I don't guess you have to be in a hurry to 6-star Eva. If you're already doing all those other things, I don't think she's going to help you do level 20 in any dungeon. So I don't think at the point you're at, she's necessarily going to unlock any content for you. So I guess not. It's strange to say because she's a great champ, but I don't want that. All right, let's see what we can do here. I've just been swapping random stuff in to see what it all looks like. Let's do. Oh, I've worked on Jarrig a little bit. He's kind of a beast. Almost 60k HP, 3100 defense. I was playing around with him in Clan Boss a little bit. What's up, Stuart? So only crit damage gloves if you do not need it. Yeah, basically, if you can hit the crit, if you can get him to 100 crit rate on crit damage gloves, go for it. Otherwise, it's going to be so much easier to gear him up if you just go crit rate on the gloves. I wonder if Skull Crown would help wave clear any faster. Let's see what that looks like. No problem, Lupo. Get my first Legos last 2 times ancient event. Rush card. That's a pretty good little summon session. Rush card's great. I don't actually know the second one. I'm guessing they're one of the newer ones. And then Foley's fun. There's a few changes that can make Foley a little more relevant, but he's great regardless in Fire Knight. And can be really good for Clan Boss. No problem, Bill. I got 3 billers. Free skill ups. Lecture player and board meeting skit. I'm sitting on 60 ancient, 1 void, 2 sacred. I think almost certainly there's going to be some sort of summon event around Christmas. So I'd say the more shards you have for that, the better. So yeah, I would hang on to him a little bit. I think that this void, this Cupidus thing, I think it's kind of bait to get people to use their shards. Because they want everybody to be out of shards when the Christmas stuff gets announced, so. Oh, okay, yeah. Squidward guy. Foley for CB, I would just go tanky lifesteal. Tanky, fast, accurate lifesteal. Assuming Void Brew equates to small potion, that one is valued at. Yeah, so then it's probably a pretty good pack. That's what he was saying. They've been doing a better job on the packs they're putting out lately. Which, even so, I don't necessarily know that that means that they do have true value. Maybe it's just like they're better than the stuff they've been putting out. But, you know, I guess it's all relative. What's up, Jonathan? Yeah, this is the one my buddy gave me. It's Dom. He's in the chat right now. 215. All right, we can do better than that. What's up, Cromer? I ain't no whale. Maybe a porpoise. I appreciate that, Bill. Yeah, I'm glad you at least got that Royal Guard. That could have been a really rough day ruining video to watch. What's happening? Did my game freeze? No, the music, I guess the track is just starting over. I've been working on Royal Guard. Let me just put him in real quick and see what kind of damage he's got on him. I got a serious question no one's been able to answer. Alright, let's hear it. Achievement I care for is Beller. So he'd help me get to higher campaign tiers. Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of hard to come by. He's very particular, too, as far as getting him to farm campaign. He does require some pretty high stats. There's two different routes you can go. You can go pure damage, where you need like 200 crit damage and 4,000 attack. Or you can go the speed route, where he gets 2 turns for every 1 turn that the enemy gets. And then you just have to get him to where he can 2-shot every wave. And then he'll still farm in like 8 to 10 seconds. That's what I was running on my other account. That's a little bit easier to do than the damage one, I think. But they're both still a little bit difficult. Alright, I'm actually going to have to go look at him anyway, because I know that he's not ready. I've been looking at him and thinking about what gear I want to move around, so we'll go in there and probably rebuild him, because that damage right there is pathetic. Lifesteal now. So there's a few different things you can do. As far as sets go with Royal Guard, in a perfect world, it's something like Savage, crit damage, Cruel, things that are going to pump his damage up. But honestly, you can go full broken sets on him if you just get the right stats up. He doesn't need a ton of attack. He really only needs crit rate, crit damage, because you're trying to get damage out of that max HP skill. Accuracy, if it's applicable for wherever you're running him, so that it can land. His defense breaks and turn meter knockback and all that stuff. So you can go full broken. But if you're wanting to hone in on sets and you don't have a specific thing in mind, like stuns or anything like that, then Cruel, Savage, crit damage, stuff like that. Pulled my voids. I mean, that's still a cool pull. It's a bummer you didn't get Venus, but I would definitely like to have him to play around with. Yeah, this is my account. Still feels weird to say that, but yeah. I'm babysitting it anyway, till Dom comes back. $720p. Oh, is the quality low? Is that what you're saying? I've got it on low latency so that there's not as big of a delay in the chat, but if we can try to bump the, I can go normal latency if that'll put the quality up. She may be now. She may actually be clan boss viable now, because now her attack down is going to be reliable, and her bombs do double damage to bosses. So I don't know what kind of output. Like, I've never done anything with her. I have no idea what her multiplier for the bomb is like. But I don't know. There's potential for some damage there. And then I guess maybe on a toxic set, she can also land some poisons. So... The real Bob Ross. Okay, let's take a look at what's on him. We don't even have enough crit rate, so we're probably going to have to totally rework him. And I don't think I have any silver, do I? I don't have much silver. Okay. So we may be trying to steal some gear from someone we're not using. The dog's in there singing. Royal Huntsman. 9 crit rate. Crit damage and speed. We could put him on a savage set. If we have some boots somewhere. He doesn't have to have attack though. What else do we have in savage? $15 crit right there. Show us the dog. All right, if she comes in here in a minute, I'll call the dogs in here. Yeah, I think it's a champion training event. Show us your tits. Is it brutal? You can get 5-star on brutal. Nightmare, you can get 6-star. The range is 3 to 6-star though. So, oh, you heard? So it's kind of crappy that it's not 4 to 6. Come here, guys. All right. I need to see what y'all can see. Hang on. Come here. Come on up here. Here, you come here first. Come on. Come on. Up, up, up. There we go. You say hi to the camera? You want to say hey? There you go. That's a good boy. You're famous now.
Wait, Missy.
You want to come up here, puppy girl? Here, come here. Ooh, right, you say hello too. No, you say hello. I know you don't like this very much, do you? No. Okay, now you're free.
Now you're both famous.
There we go.
Come on, famous puppies.
Oh yeah, I should grab. They have an Instagram page that you guys should go follow. Let me grab their link real quick. Emily started them a little Instagram. So y'all go follow. That would make her day if y'all went and did that. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I don't necessarily care if he has attack on the armor, but Savage would be fun. Appreciate that, Muhammad. Yeah, she'll get a kick out of that. She gets a little bump in followers. She's doing pretty well, actually. She uploads every day, and she's getting followers at a pretty good pace. How about Cruel? What do we have in Cruel? Man, if that would hit crit rate again, that would be super cool. Six Royal Guards, no Tayrells, Jareds, Altons, or Padma. 6 Royal Guards. God. If that's 3 times, what is it you're asking? Oh, Richtof the Bold. For Faction Wars, you mean? Whoops. Six Royal Guards. Dadgummit, we didn't get crit rate. I bet that man runs spiders, though. Let me look at him. I assume he's Bannerlord. First skill AoE with Destroy built in. Potential for 3 poisons on a 3-turn cooldown. Copies 1 random debuff on a target and places it on all enemies. I've never looked at him. He's kind of fun. Attack, decent base attack. But yeah, I don't know that I would be really trying to get damage out of him. And trying to build someone for attack damage as you push into Faction Wars can get really tough. So I would probably build him a little bit tankier and just super accurate. And then as far as masteries go, probably something along the lines of like... I mean, I'd say definitely support tree and attack tree. Crit rate, crit damage is as usual. Pretty standard attack, and then over here, anything that bumps his accuracy or extends his debuffs. You want the poisons to stay up longer. You want him to have a better chance of landing them. If you want to give him Lore of Steel, you can do that. But like this one here, I'd give him Master Hexer. And then I'd probably just go pretty standard on the attack tree. Crit rate, crit damage, maybe the little life steal, speed for each enemy killed, targets with higher max HP because it's going to be Faction Wars. You know, pretty standard stuff down here. But yeah, I don't know that he's going to change a ton of content for you. He's got kind of a fun little kit, and for Faction Wars, he'll probably be pretty solid. But, I feel like they must have changed him recently. He doesn't seem as bad. I feel like he's got a reputation for being bad. I don't feel like he's that bad. Unless something about him sucks that we can't see. Unless he's got really weird multipliers or something like that. Build Astrolith? I don't even know what Astrolith does. Royal Guard of Sathalia. Like, for more clan boss damage? I don't know that either one of them are going to be someone you take into Ultra Nightmare clan boss. You just got another miscreated, nice. Built a 4 Royal Guard spider team. Six Royal Guards. I don't know that I've ever had 6 of anything above a rare. I think I've got 4 or 5 Cold Hearts on my other account, but not 6 of anything. Hell, there's probably 6 duplicates of certain legendaries in here. Alright, let's take a look. I mean, I guess Relentless, if we've got it, couldn't hurt. What are those doing in here? Those aren't bad. Crit rate, crit damage. Let's see. Let's roll this to 8 and see if we can get some bumps to crit rate there. Pulled 5 after that one today. Yeah, that sucks, Immortal. That's the worst. Like, it's one thing to just have bad RNG. It's another thing to be heavily invested and have it not benefit you. I know that feeling. 17 crit rate. I think we might try to put him on a relentless set. That might be fun. We're gonna have to settle for one of these helmets though. I guess that one. What are we looking at here? 17. That's 24. 37. Actually, no, that might not even be enough. $1,000 free-to-play roster. Vengeance. What is that profile picture? What do we want to put on this dude, man? Like, I think Santa's wearing all my good gear that has good crit rate subs. Roll this to 8. I'm gonna have to farm silver. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to build him short of just stealing gear from someone else. Okay, we got one crit rate bump. Can we get another? And another one. I gotta see about getting like I don't even think I've set up anything in my YouTube account for streaming. Crit rate and speed. We can roll that to 12 and see what happens. But I think I can have my own emotes and stuff over here too, right? Aren't they trying to incorporate some of that stuff to compete with Twitch? When are we getting another DJ RNG rap? I've actually been beat hunting for the last few days. I've been listening to some beats and seeing if I can get inspired for something, so we'll see. I can't make any promises, but it is on my mind. We got the resistance roll, so 10 crit rate, 10 speed. Mask of the Phantasm. Oh, really? It from what I can see, it looks like a black spaniel, but that for some reason has hands, and it's sitting like this. Let me snip it for you real quick so you can see what it looks like. Anything like snipe hunting? No. Don't ever say that again. Oh wait, I don't have mods. Can you have mods? How do you mod someone in a YouTube stream? Woo, blind seer. All right, what do we got here? How does this crap keep sneaking in here, man? 11 crit rate. So there we can get some pretty good crit rate. A little bit of speed, not much else, but that might help a bit on the crit rate front. Ghostborn, do you think I should keep doing masteries or start farming gear? Are you farming Minotaur 15? I would probably get the masteries done first, because then you're going to get a more accurate representation of what gear upgrades are going to do for you. So I would probably get the masteries done first, and then head over. It's also going to make gear farming easier if you're using any of those champs for gear farming. I'd say probably go with masteries. Yeah, Dom is right. Dark Wraith was Blind Seer in the support group. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee. The Boondocks. What to do with this dude, man? 16 crit right there, like that's decent. These gloves can probably get upgraded. 15 crit rate on the helmet. Like, I feel like he's got a lot of crit rate in his substats to not have enough crit rate. No, I'm up in New York now. Can I play the voice of Deaf Hearer? I actually made a joke like that. There was a video I was gonna do, and with someone, and the goal was to write bad jokes, and that was one of the jokes. Did you hear about the new champ that's supposed to be Blind Seer's cousin? So, deaf listener. From Nashville, news from the dirty South. New York City. Yeah, we went to Nashville a couple years ago for a, was it a couple years ago? Yeah, I guess it was. Or was it the beginning of this year for the bachelor party? It had to have been the beginning of this year. Can't be 2 years. You're in upstate? We were up in Poughkeepsie for a couple years. Hyde Park, technically, but it's basically Poughkeepsie. Alright, screw it. I don't feel like worrying about Royal Guard right now. Let's, what do y'all want to do? My arena defense is climbing. I've noticed. They're doing pretty well. Well, they're taking some bumps, but they're getting some wins in there too. What factions are open tonight? Dark Elves, Dark and High Elf. Okay. Why is Tyrell locked? Oh, because it was full. Do I have him built? It would appear so. I don't have Bellinor built. Let's do that. Oh, Long Island? Okay, I don't think I've been out there yet. Have we been out there yet, baby? It was this year? Okay, yeah. Nice. All right, Muhammad, I'll hop over and do some arena. We'll knock out some faction war stuff, and then I'll go dick around in arena a little bit. Yeah, I was actually surprised to see that those weren't a thing. The crit rate and crit damage glyphs. That stinky loud place. Emily, or Dark Wraith, is from here, so came up here. It's been an interesting transition. I did a lot of moving growing up. I moved back and forth to Georgia a lot, and California, and I've lived a lot of places and done a lot of moving, so I was pretty used to being in different places and getting used to them fairly quickly. New York took me a while to get used to. Shut up, Josh. Please call me Parasite. Alright, I'll try to remember that. I'm a Californian, but I went to New York. Oh, okay. Oh, Parasite! From the Discord. Okay, yeah. Ah! Alright, Dominic Tenorio, I will not say your real name. His real name is Demimio. Demimio Tenario. Better you than me? Yeah, it's crazy for sure, but it has grown on me. I have started to enjoy it. I think you're both crazy. Yeah. I think Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken, is a little bit... I don't want to say slower paced. I'm sure that's not accurate, but I get the impression Brooklyn has a different vibe than Manhattan. There's certain parts of Manhattan that are just like... just crazy all the time. Faction Wars does feel easier. I have never really tried to push too deep into Faction Wars, but from what I have seen and from what I've been told by people who spend a lot more time there than I do, or here, I guess, in Faction Wars, it is noticeably easier. I don't know how much easier the final stages are going to be, but I've heard people say that they were stuck on like stage 7 in a faction, and they went in with the same team and like breezed through up to 11 or 12 before they had to make any changes. So I don't know. I'll have to see. My assumption is that they probably didn't nerf it enough, but who knows? I mean, that's just based on their behavior. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I guess we'll use these last. Like I'm 3-starred 14. And I'm only using what's built. I have not put any thought into the team comp. So I think that was definitely not something that was going to happen before the nerf. To send his army of turtles? It's like Willard. Willard, is that the right movie? But with turtles instead of rats? Yeah, they are. We are still killing it. There's a couple of people in the clan who have already figured out unkillable again. I think. I just haven't. I haven't bothered yet. I'll probably do it in the next couple days, though. I just really want to set up one that I want to set up an auto unkillable. I really don't want to. I'm sick of manualing that every day. 30 to 45 minutes. And sometimes twice a day. Like if we weren't gonna drop it, I would go in and do it again in the evening to make sure we could drop it. Just don't want to keep doing it, man. Pretty sweet move. I think it's the dirtiest thing I've ever seen a game dev do for these types of games. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is, I reckon. It's a big statement for them to make, but at least it's clear, and at least they've made it clear that they don't even care about pretending like money's not the only thing they care about. So, you know, part of me wants to be very frustrated about it and very offended by it as a player. Another part of me is like, whatever, man. This is what they do. I like the game in spite of them. I'm gonna keep playing it, so whatever. But yeah, I think it's pretty crappy. Yeah, Dom, before Unkillable, I was easily putting up most damage. I was doing like 100. I could do 130 million a key in like 35 minutes. So for sure, I was outputting the most damage the fastest. Yeah, I just have to tweak it. I've got all the tools. I just have to tweak it. And I really want to find one that can do it auto. So I can just set a timer. Because I'm sick of doing it manually. Something going on in the water in Florida. Hey, what's up, Cage? I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm with you, Gordo. It's like, when it first happened, my thought was like, whoa, I've never had a game dev be so blatant in making a statement like that. And for a little bit, I was like, man, if it wasn't for the community and the content, I would probably quit the game after that, because that's just kind of them letting us know, like, it doesn't get better from here. We're not gonna do the things that everybody thinks we should be doing. We're gonna just keep making money. And they're making money, so we can't tell them they're wrong. They're gonna make millions of dollars off this hegemon thing, easy. Because, you know, there's the top 100 who are pumping a crazy amount of money, and then there's a bunch of people that are not in the top 100 that are trying to get there, so what are you gonna do? It's not gonna work long term, but whatever. Like I said, I can't help it. I still like the game. I'm still going to play it, and I'm probably still going to buy packs occasionally. I'm definitely not going to spend like I was spending, but in order to keep up content and do fun stuff, I think occasionally some packs are going to be necessary. So if it ever gets to where it feels like a chore to play this game and to make content for this game, then I'll have to move on. That would defeat the whole purpose of why I do YouTube and stuff. But for now, it's still a good time. So. And they make it easy, man. They keep giving me material, so I'll keep taking it. Yeah, Dougie's looking for a clan dropping brutal if anybody is doing any recruiting. Yeah, I never got mad. It was just like, man, I have never... It was baffling. It was so... What I got mad about was how many people were pumping money into the event, rewarding them for it. It's like, and that's when it hit me. It's like there's a portion of this game that just doesn't care what Plarium does. So I'm wasting energy actually caring about it. So had to reevaluate a little bit, but. Why the move to New York? Because there's a girl up here I wanted to come up here and marry. Hard G sound. Oh, she's telling me I'm probably mispronouncing your name. When I called you Cage, she's saying I'm saying it wrong. Am I saying it wrong? They lost about 60% of their income when I quit. Arena, let's see what's going on in here. So I've just been running a cleave. I didn't even think about doing the Brachus fusion. I didn't even think about it. I got it right. Everybody stick your tongue out at Dark Wraith. They left a voicemail asking me to come back, offered me a light. You just had to go use Philip DeFranco's link. It was a trip for me after seeing that they were giving some people Lightsworn on their link and then giving others Executioner. It's like, why y'all doing people like that? I bought the Black Friday pack in the gym. I bought the Black Friday. I had to buy the Black Friday pack. I hated every second of that transaction, but had to be done. Y'all stop talking about lights. I hope this Santa doesn't solo me. That would be a real bummer. What would be advice for new players in particular? Players practice want to drive players away and make progression. So, as far as my advice to new players, as far as Plarium is concerned, is what seems to be their pattern is to do something that's going to get money out of the whales and then bring it down to a slightly more reasonable level. That seems to be the way that they operate. Packs are getting a little more value in them these days. So I don't necessarily think that they're doing anything for the players, but they've got this pattern of being really unreasonable and then getting a little bit more reasonable when the money starts to dry up, I think. So, as far as just lower your expectations. If you're brand new and you don't know what to expect, it's probably not going to be as bad. You're probably not going to feel as put off. If you're here from another game and you kind of know your way around, just understand that if you expect good things from them, you're more often than not going to be frustrated by it. But the game's fun. Invest cautiously. Yeah, there's clearly people in this game that have that kind of money. I mean, they're easy. Whoever wins this hegemon thing is easily putting $10,000 into it. And you know there's going to be people that are creeping in the background right now that in the last few hours of the event are just going to go super hard. They're going to make so much money off of this, man. It just irritates me so much. I used to play Contest of Champions quite a bit. I played that one a lot. I played Strike Force a lot. A whole lot. I stopped playing a few months ago, but I was pretty deep into Strike Force. I played DC Legends a good bit. I really like DC Legends. Marvel Strike Force is bad at valuing packs. But beyond that, I don't have too many bad things to say about them. Dead gum. These Arbiter Molly teams are pretty nice. I've come across them quite a few times, and they give me some trouble every now and then. Would have lost my bowels. I have no more damage. I hate losing to the Molly Arbiter teams too. Really annoys me. I gotta get more damage on my Skull Crown just to cut that out. If I could bring my Skull Crown over from my other account, it wouldn't be a problem. She could one-shot all of them. I don't think they're going to do Sir Nick for Christmas either. Initially, I was thinking they might, but I think as powerful as he is at this point, I don't think they're going to make someone that's that crazy available. Unless they do it in a way where it's, like, obnoxious, and it's going to be another one of those things where you're going to have to drop a couple grand in order to complete whatever the fusion event is to get him, you know? Yeah, I think probably not. No, I've reworked her. She's not terrible. I've reworked her a bit. Almost 4,000 attack, 254. Like she's got. I've reworked her. She's solid enough, but I need to bump her damage up a bit because I hate it when people hang on by just a little bit of HP, especially when it's that Arbiter Molly duo. It's so annoying. I'm surprised at how little I've been getting outsped lately, too. I got a little bit more speed. I'm sure that's not going to kill, yeah. I got a little bit more speed on Arbiter, and very rarely now do I get outsped. But I know that as you get a little bit deeper, like up into Platinum, I know people that have like a 300 plus speed Arbiter or Lysandra, and they're still getting outsped all the time. Apoth? What about him? I'm expecting a lot of things for Christmas. I might be setting myself up to be aggravated by expecting anything, but I would expect a lot of those types of 2x events, some really good packs. Hopefully by then they've come up with something fun to do with an event instead of the same old crap. Hopefully we see some new events by then. We'll see what happens, but Christmas would be a really good opportunity to break out some fun stuff, you know? Oh, I'm using Apothecary because Arbiter's so fast it's hard to speed tune the rest of the team, so Apothecary closes the gap. I kept getting cut before Skullcrown, so Apothecary just closes that gap. Yeah, Cernic for Christmas definitely makes sense. I just can't imagine they're gonna... And that should be one that's difficult, I would think. I would be okay with that one being pretty difficult. I just don't know how difficult they're gonna make it. It's probably gonna be kind of obnoxious. Let's get back into Dragons. How's your soup kitchen running? What's up, Sean? I ripped the latest APK. Found some promotional stuff for Sir Nick. Oh, really? Interesting. Has been really good. Yeah. I mean, I keep saying that, and in ways I'm right. I'm watching players leave every time I say if this happens, players are going to leave, but I just think it's not happening on a big enough scale for them to care. You know, I knew that if the patch wasn't that good, they were going to lose some players, and they did, but I think they're bringing in so many. Right now, it doesn't matter. Eventually, that well's going to dry up, and it's going to start to matter more. So I think for the players that stick it out and wait around, Plarium's either going to go under, or they're going to have to get better, because eventually they're going to run out of new players. That's going to start to slow down, and it's going to be a little bit more about player retention, and then maybe things will get a little better, but we'll see. I wonder how a Cold Heart would do in here. Which one's better? 198 speed, 255. Let's try her and see what that run looks like. Nope, not even close. What would you do for next event if you were in charge of events? I think there isn't a whole lot they can do. I mean, an easy one is a type of event, just a more diversity within the same event. So an event where the goal is just to accumulate points, and you accumulate points by doing different things. So farming potion dungeons, doing arena, beating campaign levels, running dungeons. Like every playable part of the game accumulates points to some degree in this event. And then similar to the milestone thing they do right now, and then maybe at certain junctions of the rewards, there's another reward. So like when you hit 1,000 points, you get the rewards up to 1,000 points. Just make it a little bit flashier, and make it a little bit more, or a little bit less lopsided in their favor. Like let the players feel like they're coming out of it with something. Right now you're paying, they shouldn't be called events, they should be called challenges, because you're spending more than you're getting. I don't know, I feel like event is the wrong terminology for what they're doing. It's not fun. It's just, how much money do you have to buy shards to make it through this list of rewards? It's just boring. But it doesn't matter, because people keep pouring money into them. So I would just try to spruce them up a bit. Make you have to bounce around, make you have to do different things, give you something to shoot for. Try to make it fun. Take on Mordu Macabre. I don't know a bunch about him, actually. We can take a look at him. Because if we need anything, it's more champions. Yeah, no more max HP or counterattack champions, though. We have way too many of those. See, that's what I think. I think a new Christmas-themed champ would be pretty cool, because they've got Sir Nick, they've got Rain Beast, they've got Jingle Hunter. One more, you could make a team out of them. And, they've apparently committed to doing 14 champs a month. That's why we keep getting new champs. Yeah, exactly, Dom. That would be killer. I think I heard someone talking about that a couple months ago. That would be really, really killer. And I know that they'd kill it. If they didn't reskin that, if they actually made a skin for that, they'd kill it, because they're super talented. They just... someone's not letting them create. AoE, block buffs... heal reduction... okay... ignore shield and block damage as well as defense. Enemies killed by this can't be revived. Speed lead. Interesting. Place a block buff debuff on targets. Underheal reduction. He seems like he's probably got a little bit of arena utility in fights that are going to last a little bit longer. Potentially some good burst damage in the dungeons. Frostbringer isn't a Christmas-themed champ, though. She's just cold. Even though none of her skills have anything to do with cold. She brings 0 frost. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And if you get put in the right bracket, and they're easy to win, it feels differently in the tournaments, but in the events, I just always feel like I've spent so much if I've ever completed an event. I don't feel like I came out with more than I went in with. Just reskin Nick. She beat you over the head with a rolling pin. They actually probably could do a cool skin with that, and I think they need a support, right? As far as Mordu Macabre, I think probably Arena. I've seen him on Arena defense, and he's been decent. And then maybe a little bit of utility in the dungeons. But he'd have to be paired with some other things, I think, to really do well there. I don't know that he's got a ton of utility right now, though. But yeah, we've got Sir Nick, who is an HP champ who does good damage. He offers some pretty good utility. Then we've got, where is he at? We've got Jingle Hunter, who's an attack champ. He's also got some pretty cool utility with a speed lead. I think what they're missing is, then we've got Rain Beast, who's like a defense champ and a little bit of support. I think we're missing like a designated support. So like a Mrs. Claus support could be pretty cool. The weird aura thing that the Xmas... What do you mean? Like the frost swirly stuff? She's in Sacred Order. I don't know what Christmas character she's based off of. Frosty Jack. Hawaiian shirt Santa champ. Or just like a fat Santa. I don't think she's a Christmas champ. I think she's just cold. I think she's got that because she's Frostbringer, but... That's sexist. Sled repairman. Or they could put another elf character, but yeah, I don't know. There's some fun stuff there. She just thought. Set up your super chat system. What is super chat? Oh, is that like the equivalent of donating on Twitch? Or tipping, I guess they call it? After thinking about it for a little bit, I thought it might not be a bad idea. I think I have a lot of YouTube people who don't make it over to Twitch, so thought it might be cool. Super chat equals money. Okay, I'll look into that before the next time that I go live. Finally got the donate button up. Nice. There you go, Dom. All right, let's get back in here. Did we run the one with Cold Heart? How fast was it? I don't know if I can do it while I'm live. What is this? Oh no! What'd I just do? I think I might have just played an ad, which I did not mean to do. They take 30% of your donations? All right, I have a Patreon. That I do have set up. I appreciate that, Gordo. I really do appreciate that. No ad? Okay, good. I hit a, there's a little button up here with a $sign. I thought maybe it would be like something where I could set up the super chat thing, and I hit it and it was like ad inserted. It's like, wait a minute. I guess it's gonna do it in the playback. Maybe I can go in and take that out. I don't like mid-rolls. I had to watch the had to watch. Yeah, the ads, I think, at the beginning are pretty standard. And then hopefully that doesn't do an ad ever. Yeah, I've got them for my videos. I've got them at the beginning, but I don't ever put mid-rolls and stuff in because I don't want to. 143. Okay, so we're creeping up on our best time here. I wonder how crucial he is to this. Let's just see what this looks like. But I pay... Oh, yeah, I have YouTube Red as well, so I don't ever see him either. My Patreon link? Okay, let me grab that. I'll grab it. Can y'all see my description? Like, is there a description to the stream like there is for a YouTube video? Usually? Because I think there's a link in there. But either way, I'll grab it here. I haven't set up alerts or anything. I don't know that I necessarily expected the turnout I've gotten on YouTube. Shit, I may just switch over to YouTube. Exclusively. Twitch is going under anyway. I do work, Cromer. I do some website design and marketing stuff from home, but the more that this grows, the ultimate goal is to turn this into the full-time source of income. Raid app constantly crashes. On the PC? That's one thing. It runs funny for me sometimes, especially in Clan Boss lately. But, I haven't had any crashes. Come to the dark side. Okay, yeah, I'll set up super chats tonight after I end the stream. There's super chats, and then I think there was a thing called memberships that I'm pretty sure is new, which I guess is the equivalent of subscribing on Twitch. All right, let's. So Bad El Khazar was nice to have in there. He does add poisons, and he adds quite a bit of survivability. I feel like we should be able to get this down to like closer to a minute, though. I'll get with Halo. Halo's got like a 40-second Dragon 20 team. One of the super whales in the chat are about to buy you like 300 eggs. Ugh. Blue screens you like twice a month. Holy cow. I haven't had that yet. Donate some of my hard-earned money. Cromer, I appreciate that, man. Oh, like Xavier or something? Who just died? Ray? That's annoying. Just don't do members only. Yeah, the only way I would ever do members only chat is if it got to a point where I don't it's not fathomable. For me to have enough people in my chat to need to do members only is so far off, I would imagine. No, not members only. Maybe followers only, which is a Twitch thing. I don't know what the equivalent of that. Is there like a subscriber only chat on YouTube that's the equivalent of follower only chat on Twitch? Like that might be something I would have to switch to again a little down the line, but I don't have any desire to do it. It would be out of necessity. $134, new best time. Pog. Think it's faster when she dies. Yeah, she doesn't take up a turn to do nothing. Must be orange. There you go. Yeah, one of these days I'll get with somebody and we'll start designing a little merch. We'll come up with something fun to do for DJ RNG or something. I feel you, Gordo. On my old one, my drag, I think my best time on Gollum was like 12 minutes, but it was average like 18, 19, and it was I like memed it and held a contest for my YouTube channel. Whoever could send me a video of their slowest Ice Golem run, and then I gave out prizes to the top 3 slowest Ice Golem runs. That was before my channel started to gain a little momentum, so I didn't have a ton of eyes on it. So now that I've grown a little bit, maybe we'll try to do something like that again at some point. I didn't get quite the turnout I'd hoped for in it. But like I said, I've grown a little bit since then, so that might be fun. Yeah, he got with me. He had a little bit of a family thing, so he asked if I would mind extending a little bit. So I told him yeah, because like I said, I'm trying to work with this dude ongoing, and he's pretty chill. But he said he had some family stuff he had to go take care of, so he would try to do some over the weekend. But I told him it's not a big deal, just whenever. So I'm expecting to get an updated concept Monday, probably before then, but I'm expecting it Monday. But I'm really excited about the new logo, man. Really, really excited. I wasn't initially. I just kind of wasn't popping shards because I wasn't really interested. But at this point, I've got 5 sacreds. I've got like 16 ancients and a void. So I'll probably save up and just ride it out through Christmas and see what's going on around Christmas. And then maybe sometime around then I'll do some big summon thing. I've got an idea for a video that I've been wanting to do for something like summons or dungeon runs. I don't know which one I want to apply it to yet. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but I may release that idea when I pop these shards around Christmas. So we'll see how that goes. Want a platinum CEO shirt? Don't be like Plarium. No. No, that's not ever a concern. That is true. Let's milk that algorithm. Hit that thumbs up. I'm not used to having to say that when I stream either. Twitch is a very different space that I've been in for years. So it'll be fun to come over here and get used to this. Do you think the 800 gem full master is better off than grinding? So we were talking about that the other day. It's probably roughly 650-ish gems to actually do the Minotaur grind if you're refilling energy. And you're farming Minnow 15. So if 150 gems is worth not having to do the grind to you, then yeah, I would say it's not that bad. It's not as bad as it initially seemed. Basically, it's roughly 150 gems to skip the grind. So I don't think it's... I think as a new player, it's probably not... Actually, it might not be bad as a new player because you'd probably have to spend more gems if you're not farming 15. So it might even be more efficient to do it early on. What do y'all think about that? I haven't put a whole bunch of thought into that, to be honest. Does Bulwark passive considered a debuff? What does his passive do? Yeah, 30%'s not too bad, I reckon. And if they're giving it straight to me, because I have to pay processing fees through PayPal and Streamlabs and stuff, so it probably about evens out, if I'm honest. 10 sacreds. Man, I hope you get something out of those. That's the worst. That's actually what ended up making me quit Summoner's War. I was gonna take a break from Summoner's War. I did a somewhere between 250 and 300 scroll summon session and didn't pull one new monster. No nat 5s, not one new monster to build. And I was like, I need a break. And then I just never went back full time like I was. I'm gonna try to catch up real quick. Do another Plarium board meeting. I'm playing around with ideas for the third Plarium board meeting right now too. I just gotta... It's gotta hit me a certain way before I get up and start making it happen, but it's in the works. Popped 10 shards yesterday to get some rare food and pulled Sinesha and Delver. Nice. Sinesha's not bad. I don't know much about Delver. I think that must be one of the newer ones. Mods and trolls, and you'll be... I gotta mod my people over here. Usually Grass, Dom, and Vengeance are my mods on Twitch. I just don't know the command to do it over here. I guess I could just click them. Nope. I'll figure it out. As soon as your boy gets streaming, you dip out on me. What do you mean? Like you mean like you think I'm leaving Twitch now? I'm still gonna stream on Twitch. I'm just working this into the rotation. What's the loss in silver? Overall total. Wait, from what? Oh, you mean by not doing the Minotaur grind? If that's what you mean, I have no clue. But I bet Chosen has done that math in a video. Is there a YouTube Prime so I can prime? Auto clicker while I'm sleeping. It's not really a grind. Yeah, that makes sense, Gordo. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I think on my old account, my Minnow time was like 115, 120. So I never felt like the Minotaur grind was that big of a deal. But, I used to. Before I was doing that, yeah, 800 gems probably would have sounded like a steal. It extends all debuffs. I don't think so. I don't know that Master Hexer would apply to a debuff extension. I think it only extends when a debuff is placed, if that makes sense. Initial grind. Yeah, the initial grind is rough. I don't mind it though, Because I like the long-term grind, and I like that there's kind of a light at the end of the tunnel, even if it's really far away. I don't actually mind it. And then, you know, when it ends, and it's not so bad. Delver sucks. My third Delver. I couldn't even put a face on that champ. I have no idea who Delver is. It's in your YouTube settings somewhere. Okay. Maybe I can click it here. Live chat. To edit moderators, blacklisted words, visit your community settings. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll do all that tonight. I'll set up super chats and mod the appropriate people and all that fun stuff. No problem, PFL. Giant Slayer or Flawless? Which one is Flawless Execution? Is that the crit damage one? I think he should get Giant Slayer, because his multipliers are trash. So even if you crit rate and crit damage him up, he's still not going to do much damage. Giant Slayer, it's more of a guaranteed amount and more. Yeah, I love it when you pull a champ and you're looking at him and you realize all they're good for is one of the potion dungeons. It's like, oh great. Let me 6-star this champ for a potion dungeon. Yeah, I don't know if they fixed that. I don't know if they specified all the AI that they fixed in this update. I know Rosin they fixed, but also kind of messed up. I don't know if they did anything with Septimus. Should I fully book him? You should, yeah. Steel Skull's worth the books. His first skill becomes exponentially better with books, and then having his other stuff on lower cooldowns and being more effective is great. He's a pretty great champ. Does he, Gordo? Are we talking about Harvest Jack? I thought someone sent me a screenshot of him doing like, I mean, he did like 30k AoE in an arena wave. I think it was Golem, Ice Golem, somebody was using him. Ice Golem 20. And he had about 80,000 health and like plus 160 crit damage. And I think he hit AoE 30k, but I don't know. I feel like he offers a lot of utility though. He's still useful. I think we all just kind of wanted him to do that Sir Nick damage. I never built him though, so I guess I can't speak from experience. I need to know what your kit would be. Did I miss a question that you asked me? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's not bad. In and of itself, I guess. You would think 80k HP seems like the equivalent of having like 5,000 attack on an attack champ, you know what I mean? And yeah, utility's through the roof. I was saying earlier, I 3-starred quite a bit of the Nightmare campaign with Sir Nick and Harvest Jack. Scar Taurus is worth booking? I would say, yeah. Scar Taurus is pretty insane. Cold Heart didn't even make it here. She's not really built for this, though. If I was a champ, what my kit would be? I don't know. That might be a fun idea to play with. All right, what do we want to do here? What's Fire Knight looking like? Did I take gear off of Tomb Lord? No. I did move some stuff around, though. I think this is not what he had originally. Madame Saris is incredible. Might be my favorite champ in the game. So 100%. And then Rearguard Sergeant as well is one of the best epics in the game, I would say. So yeah, they're both worth booking and 6-starring. I think I was playing around with some different spider ideas. Man, Saris and Rearguard. Nice pulls. Yeah, unfortunately she won't prioritize her third skill in dungeons, but even still, she's good. I think I need her to land that weaken for this team. Two Madame Saris in the last event. Yeah, I'm a big fan of her. She's really, really good. You could probably do that. I can't think of a reason you'd really need two of her. If she lands the weaken at the beginning of the fight, this team is pretty reliable. And really, if we're going to be honest, she should never really miss it. She should really never miss it. So, I mean, no, yeah, she shouldn't. She's got more than enough accuracy to land her debuffs. So it's really aggravating when it goes down like that. But this was a fun team that was doing it fairly. Grass and I were talking about this the other night. Have you guys noticed that when you're trying to scroll through, when you're picking champs, now if you hold on one, even if you're scrolling, it opens up their menu like this? Does that drive anybody nuts but me and Grass? I hate that so much. It is so annoying. Like, you used to be able to hold and it would open, but if you were scrolling, it wouldn't do it. Now it's like, it can't wait to do it. It's so aggravating. Could build, yeah, I thought about building a third Cold Heart. It's just like, man, I've built so many Cold Hearts. All right, good. I'm glad to hear it's not just the two of us. It's so annoying. Click between the champs. Pisses me off. Yeah, it's so... Like, why? Why did they change it? Why did they update it to do that? It was fine before. It works, seriously. Because change is good. There you go. Embrace it. Let's see what this is. Plarium 2019. Embrace it. Celastro! What's up, man? Six Royal Guards. Just playing WoW. Nice. Could just 38-second manual. I mean, yeah, I guess I could. I mean, I guess if I wanted to, I could build the team that could manual it in, like, what is it, like 16 seconds or something like that? But your boy don't like to manual this game. I'm trying real hard not to play this game. It's my favorite game to try not to play. Two things I hate in life: change and staying the same. Uh-oh. We killed all the HP burns. So close. Oh, we got it anyway. There must have been an HP burn hiding in there. Let's play around with this team a little bit. I wonder if if Royal Guard can hit hard enough right now. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I wonder if Royal Guard can hit hard enough right now. I don't think so. He's not really even built yet. Let's see what it looks like. I guess technically I could be using Draco. It's probably the better move, right? Nice. I should get something to drink. I can't. I'm out of. I don't have any Coke. I would do like a Coke and whiskey, but I'm out of Coke. Deadgummit. Let me make sure I didn't pull something off Draco. I think when I was thinking about mixing up the clan boss team and starting to play around with the idea, I think I pulled some stuff off Draco. Just the amulet. Which one has the most accuracy? There's 9. There's 10. So just do a whiskey. Is Draco fastest? I don't know. I'll check. I know. I've got the food to 6-star him. I was gonna 6-star bully for a couple of videos. I may still, but yeah, I haven't made myself pull the trigger on that one yet. Quit playing, still watching. Oh, we got one accuracy roll. Here we go. I think he's fastest. He's definitely faster than the Cold Hearts. Who else is on the team? Maneater? He's faster than Maneater. Yeah, he should be the fastest. Let's see what this looks like. Why didn't it save the last team I used? Maybe because they didn't win? Or no, maybe I didn't do it yet. Maybe that's why. Because I'm actually just crazy. Is this what I want to try? Yeah, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, it's the last quit. A lot of people are quitting, man. Yeah, I agree, Bill. I don't know why that's not a thing yet. They tweeted earlier. This tweet, like, what if Clan Boss took on the spider in a fight? Who would win? And I almost replied to the tweet. But I was like, I don't want to just be shitty for the sake of being shitty. But I was gonna, my response was gonna be like, it depends who spent the most money. Something shitty like that. I was like, I'm not just trying to be a jerk for the sake of being a jerk. Okay, so I think once Royal Guard was done, this would be a good team. But Royal Guard's not done yet. Did I not quick leave battle? Okay. All right, Cromer. I'll keep that in mind. I got to do something with my old account, I guess, because I'm not playing it like I thought I would. What would happen if Nightmare? Let's do... It doesn't really matter. Tim's chicken. Dude, I don't know why it didn't register to me earlier when you said something like, you said something about Tim's, and I had no idea what you were talking about. For some reason, a part of me always thinks you're talking about Tim the Tatman when you say Tim's. Tim's came in clutch with the chicken. Okay. You better give me a cut if you sell this account. Nope. That video was great. I appreciate that, Jeremy. I'm not gonna sell this account. We've had Tim's the last 2 nights. I gotta get down there and have some Tim's. See what all the fuss is about. See how reliable this is going to be. And you think you think they're the best wings? Have you said that? Have you said that you think they're the best wings you've ever had? Okay. I won't say I'll never sell the account. Oh, the sad faces. I don't have plans for it right now, but if I ever decide to do it, I'll remember you for sure. And then I'll have to split it with Dom. Hot chicken and foot massage. What's up, Jay? I appreciate that. How you doing tonight? Oh, that didn't go well at all. What happened? Did Maneater derp? Did Maneater not use his skill? My genital reaction. You gotta trust your genitals, man. What went wrong here? Or maybe Draco missed? But Draco can't miss. Because he doesn't rely on a proc. His accuracy should be high enough. Dagnabbit. My genital reaction. Oh, nice. Veteran's great. Veteran was the first time I ever incorporated an attack down champ into my clan boss. It was Veteran, and I think I increased my damage by like 80% when I did it. When I started paying attention to attack down. He's pretty great. Pretty reliable. And if you can get him on a toxic set, he'll contribute some damage too. Always go with the general reaction, yeah. Gotta trust the genitals. Brand new iPhone. It just crashed and restarted itself. That's what you get for having an iPhone, I guess. I love how seriously people take that Android versus iPhone thing. I mean, I don't take it seriously at all. I'm Android for life, and I'll never buy an iPhone, and anybody who buys an iPhone sucks. But I don't take it that seriously. It's my shaft and my government. Okay. Interesting. That sounds like a shirt for when you start making some merch. Just kill it. Got him. Resistance, Bannerlords. For some reason, Resistance feels appropriate for Bannerlords. Who is it in Bannerlords that makes me think that? I guess nobody. I'm sure that's not true. Is that true? Did you say trust your genitals? My genitals told me to leave the stream 10 minutes ago. Yeah, man. I think you gotta trust them. Trust your genitals. Man, you might have your first thing to put on merch for real though, Grass. I don't know what kind of tone you're trying to set. See, my arena team keeps climbing. Like, how amazing is it going to be if they put themselves in platinum? This is always trippy to me too. I'll take them free wins. Watch her kill me. My general reaction to this next patch. Yeah, I might have to throw something like that into a video soon. Shout out to Grass. Oh, we got a high resistance skull crown here. I haven't watched a bunch of those because almost everybody that does them smacks, and nothing will send me into a fit of rage quicker than someone smacking their food. So I haven't seen too many of those. I'm aware of them, and I watch YouTubers who talk about them occasionally. But I have a hard time watching them. H3H3 made a video one time on those types of channels, and I made it about 6 minutes into the video and had to leave. Couldn't finish the video. He's become an X-rated live stream. What's Scartorsis' gear? I think I swapped a couple of things on him, but he's still on Frenzy. And that's what he looks like now. Yeah, I'm with you there, Dom. I can't get into him. Gone wrong, gone sexual, almost got shot. Almost got shot and mailed myself to space. Mailing myself to space goes wrong. Gone sexual. Yeah, he's pretty G'd up. And I haven't even maxed all his stuff yet. Oh, I think he's got those just because of the speed. Wonder if we could do better. So stupid! Platinum Plarium trusted their genitals. And then we got 1.12. Yeah, maybe they shouldn't trust their genitals. I mean, I guess he doesn't really need much of a change. Yeah, I don't need to mess with him right now. He's fine. They're getting wins. And we're this close to platinum. So maybe I'll try to sneak into platinum. I don't know if this game... I don't know if everybody's going to be that aware yet of the arena rush, of like rush hour as it's called. So it might be easy to sneak into platinum for the first couple of weeks. But when everybody figures out rush hour, maybe it's going to be a little bit more competitive. Oh yeah, did they fix the chick that's always blurry? What's her name? Is it her? Wasn't she always blurry? I'm pretty sure it was her. She used to be just 100% blurry. Mukbang. It's like people just eating a lot of food, and it's a video of them eating a lot of food. Is the gist I get from it, and usually they're really messy about it and loud and gross, and I hate it. I hate it bad. Yeah, that's probably a better explanation, Tom. Morning. How's it going? I don't either, but there's everything is a thing I've learned as I've gotten older. There's a thing for everybody, and everybody for a thing. Your PC app is crashing that much. That is really weird. I need to be leveling up some food. I also need to figure out officially what's more efficient. Doing 12, or doing Nightmare, or doing Brutal. Why they ban Galkut's name in chat? Is he so bad that the creator doesn't even want to see him? I don't know that I knew his name was banned. I don't ever go into global chat, and I so rarely say anything even in my clan chat in the game. I know that their filter's pretty strict, though. So I don't know. Maybe there's maybe something somewhere in that word is a bad word in some language. Competitive eaters going. Ryan, that for some reason, like hot dog eating contests and stuff, for some reason that's a little bit different. I think because the mic's not right here, and I don't hear their bodies processing the food and all that. I can tolerate that a bit more, and it can even be interesting. But eating into a microphone for the sake of eating into a microphone just makes me want to dive out my window. No problems before the patch. Man, that sucks, dude. It's like Rule 32. Do you mean Rule 34? Or is it Rule 32? Try writing his name in chat. So it must be KUT. They must think KUT is... It must be a bad word in some language. What's up, Loki? Thank you. You little Galgut. Joey Chestnut. Ryan was talking to me about him. Yeah, the name sounds familiar. Dude can put away some hot dogs. What's up, Nathan? I appreciate that. How you doing? I do. And I've got my ears, it's like a superpower I wish I didn't have. My ability to hear people eating and swallowing their drinks and chewing even with their mouth closed. I've got this supernatural ability to hear it, and I hate it. The Valkyrie part, yeah, that one is, that hung a lot of people up. $34, yeah, 32 for whatever reason. I don't know why that stood out. It's like, I thought it was 34. Is my whole world about to change? Or maybe there was another rule I didn't know about. You can call me Grimskin. Yeah, right? Grimskin sounds so much more offensive. How to finish? Well, I would like to. The problem is that so far, you need... I don't know that there's like free-to-play combinations. I don't know of them. I would imagine that there are to some extent. So I might have to play around with it a bit. But if I can do it with like maybe one of the starter champs and Apothecary or something, if I can figure out a couple of combinations of free-to-play champs that can do it, then yeah, I'll put out a video on it. But right now, the only videos I could put out are like Valkyrie and Bad Alcazar, or Santa and Harvest Jack, or something crazy that a lot of people aren't going to have. And I really try to avoid doing guides for stuff like that, unless it's kind of a novelty thing. And this one is one that I think a lot of people are going to be really trying to do and really want answers for, so I don't want to put out videos that only apply to a small percentage of people, you know. I feel like if you've got those champs, you've probably tried them. World's hottest sauce extract like nothing. I want to try some super hot sauces. I've got a pretty good tolerance for spicy. I would like to see how I could hang with... Like, I would like to go through the hot ones gauntlet and see what it's like. Because I do pretty well with hot sauce. Everything is a thing. Should definitely be a rule. Rule number 1. Everything is a thing. A1 AoE has a 100% chance. Has a 100% chance to hear people eating and place 3 5% poisons on himself. Beat last stage or get all stars. I guess get 3 stars. I think it's probably not quite so bad to do it with a full team. 3-starring it, I think, is the thing that's gonna stump a lot of people. And yeah, it's pretty significantly different than Brutal. It's quite a bump. Do a best rares on the new account. Let me just get past all these legendaries real quick. Don't worry about them. You don't need them. See me on it. Dude, that would be incredible, man. 1, because I love the show, but 2, because I think Sean Evans... I think Sean Evans is the best interviewer in the game. I think he does... He is so good at what he does, man. I think it would be so much fun to talk to him. I had around the 3rd level of hot one sauce. Oh, that's right. You told me you don't do too well with spicy stuff, right? 3rd level? come to my country, you won't be able to say you have a thing for hot sauce. Yeah, I'm sure there's some stuff out there that would wreck me. I just want to see what my tolerance... I want to see what the hottest... Because, like, Buffalo Wild Wings has that ghost pepper sauce, right? I had them just bring me the sauce one time, and I just ate the sauce. And it's like, intense, but it didn't put me into a fit like I thought it would. So I want to see what it would take to put me into a fit, but I also don't know that I want to just suffer for the sake of suffering. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that'll make it into a video one day. Mad Dog hot sauce extract, but be careful. Okay. Mad Dog hot sauce extract. See you later, Lupo. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, they did, they put some decent rewards in the Nightmare campaign. That's a positive thing we could say about it. I'll wreck you. Oh, I've heard of that. That sounds familiar. Mad Dog 357. Gordon Ramsay was a really good episode. I really, really like Shia LaBeouf on there. That's probably one of my favorite episodes, but I like Shia LaBeouf. He's a very interesting dude to me. I thought that was a fantastic episode. Some say even Googling the hot... Yeah, I'm with you there. I didn't like hot stuff until a few years ago, and I was at work with a buddy, and he wanted to get hot wings. So I got medium, or mild, or whatever, like I always got, and he got hot wings, and he didn't eat all of his. He had like 10 hot wings left. He's like, you want them? And I was like, yeah, I'll try them. And just fell in love with hot wings. But that night, I was on the toilet, straight hot water, hot boiling water, coming out of me like a faucet, sitting on that toilet, cussing him like that son of a bitch. I was so upset. And then, so the next time we had the hot wings, I was scared to eat them, but I liked them so much I did it anyway. So over time, I've developed a little bit of a tolerance for it in that regard. And I've always had the kind of stomach where I can eat whatever I want, and it doesn't do that to me. So that was the first time I had ever experienced that on any level, really. And I was upset, was not happy about it. Oh my god. Do I have anybody up here that's not maxed? No. Let's rank up some of the stuff we have leveled up. Halle Berry was a really, really good one. Yeah. Machine Gun Kelly's always fun on there, actually. There's been quite a few good guests. DJ Khaled was probably like the worst guest of all time. He tapped out after what, like the second wing or something? You think I should leave the bloopers in my vids or cut them? What do you mean, like have a blooper reel at the end of the video? I think probably do a separate video that's a blooper reel. When if I get to a point where my skits get to that level where they have bloopers that I think would be fun to watch, I'll probably just start putting them in a separate vid. Come to JGig stream and talk virus. Yeah, definitely unique person. And he's had his rough moments in the press and stuff, but he's always him. And I appreciate that more than always being perfect or always being likable. I prefer you just be you all the time. Changes what camera he looks at. I think you've told me that before. I love the stuff that bothers you sometimes. I don't guess I did see the end. I'll have to go back and look. Yeah, Callan's an interesting dude, man. And not in an interesting way. I don't necessarily mean that as a compliment. Jerk. I'll go back and watch it. Ooh! Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm about to wrap it up for the evening. So we're gonna pop a sacred on the way out. I'm going to Twitch now. We're gonna do a YouTube maiden stream sacred shard before we end the stream. Let me grab y'all a actually in the description of the stream there's a link to my Discord if you guys want to join the Discord. We goof around in there a good bit. There's a link to my Twitch if you want to follow me there, because I'm also going to stream on Twitch occasionally. But I am going to work YouTube into the rotation. So go do all that stuff if you want to do it. And there it is. Trying for that 5th martyr. If I get a 5th martyr, I'm gonna use it a 6-star bully. If this is a martyr, we're gonna 6-star bully with her. All right, we ready? Don't pop all the shards in my future account. Bully time. All right, let's go. Let's get. I don't even know who I want. Let's go. Let's go. Flesh terror. Look at that skin, though. He is high def as hell. Dead gum, dude. Okay, there you have it. A little anticlimactic, but that's what we do. So I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out. This was a lot of fun. I will definitely be streaming on YouTube with some regularity moving forward. And next time I'll have some more of the fun stuff set up. I'll see if I can't import some of my emotes over here and get all that stuff rolling for you guys. So thank you for hanging out. It was a blast. I'm gonna be trying to get a video up for y'all soon. In the meantime, if you wanna chat and stuff, hop in the Discord. And that's it. I'll see everybody later. Have a good night or day or whatever it is.